Welcome back to the lab unit.
Hate it.
Don't forget to check out my new series. Check out my new movie.
Hello and welcome to the lab unit Japan RP, Season 1, Episode 1.
Hello and welcome back.
Yes.
It's a little too fancy for me.
Okay, we're not staying in it. This is my apartment.
Any news yet?
Should be here within the minutes. Only reason why we came here first is because I don't exactly want to lead whoever could possibly be following them to any sign that it's us.
Yeah. That makes sense.
I have a feeling they left Alaska for a reason.
You might have to bring me up to date a bit more. I don't really bother with news that isn't mine.
What K9 was able to show me is that EU made it out. They grabbed Wolfbait. Got Oda. And they're headed over here now. Issue is, last thing I heard, Wolfbait got injected with whatever the hell they were working on in there. So I think it's a parasite, because they said that they were seeing signs of it. I had them flown over here. I did not fly them back to the HQ. They're coming here. I'm going to work on them here. That's why we rented this place first. Far away. And we're not staying here.
You're gonna
I'm going to check out myself. Yeah, we're right here.
Okay.
I can't bring him to a lab because there's too much going on. We have to make this seem as discreet as possible. And if there's someone following them, they're going to wonder why they're coming here.
Are you gonna need any help with that?
It's up to you. The rest of the EU team's coming as well. You're more than welcome to follow them out because I'm going to shoo everybody away besides you. Want to go with them out there in the streets and make sure they're okay? I guess.
I'm sure they can handle themselves. If you need my help, I will help.
I have my methods for what I understand is wrong with him. I'm not promising you're going to like what you're going to see.
I've already seen some really weird shit. So I'll be fine.
Okay. You know, it's been really interesting ever since they kicked all the foreigners out that didn't meet a certain quota. The advancements went up way faster over the years. Didn't really rely on tourism or products. Also probably didn't help the worst combination with China. Looks all industrial now.
Yep, all steel.
No, China's the reason they yeah. China's the reason you're here. China's dealings in Japan is the reason your kind was made in this area. Work.
Gotcha. Okay. Great.
People just weren't doing it fast enough.
Have you seen them around? The name. Company.
Yeah, they're
I don't know
still
if I ever
around.
mentioned it to you yet. Yeah. Okay.
There's 3 locations here.
I don't know if you know, but I don't like this place.
Well, we were just supposed to come here pretty quickly. Yeah. So, talk to a few contacts. Do our little babysitting trip. Retrieve somebody, I should say. And, visit your home. Give them a quick talk. Not home.
Yeah.
Birthplace, more like.
The talk. I mean, there's. What is there to talk about?
You'll see. Closure's important.
I want to ask, hypothetically, because for some reason it's something that I just can't stop doing. If we happen to find, or like me, that could, use an opportunity like I got. What are your thoughts on that? Scooping them up.
You really want to be the good guy, huh?
Somewhere. I mean, I feel like it's just something you should do. Like, at least give them a chance.
You think the chance that I provide is really the best fit for them?
I mean, I wouldn't know what I'd be without you, so maybe in some weird way. Could be worse. Granted, I am cursed with knowledge now, so
At the same time, maybe they won't be so lucky. Maybe that chance you got was perfectly woven to have this. Some of these people might come in that were helping die on the very first thing I send them.
You need more death jockeys. You should get a replacement for that other fucker. Someone who's more polite.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. So this isn't going to be a charity. This is not going to be the purge zones all over again. If we do it, I'm picking and choosing. Second, I don't exactly see our line of work as a good path to go down. There they are now.
All right.
Should be here in like 5 minutes, maybe. I get down. We're here so that you can see other things that can be done in a business like this. Perhaps you keep this kind of work. It's not safer. It's just not as simple. But there's also not guns going off all the time.
All right.
You're probably going to see a lot of things you don't want to see, and you're going to have to hold your own during that as well. Another thing that you're going to have to learn how to do in the middle of all this is keep your composure. Have a poker face. Have all of that. All of this is words. That's your weapons here. End the fight before it even starts.
I will try my best.
Shooting should be the last thing you do, even though technically you and I both have weapons that don't require guns. In fact, another one of the main reasons you're here is that this helps me not have to show what I can do. So I'm not really supposed to be showing that anyway.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
But it does mean at some points you will need to do the talking on your own. Sometimes I will not always be there. I can't have you floundering when that happens. I have complete control over all of your emotions. I'm going to teach you how to do that.
I'm not the best at talking, so
You weren't designed that way.
no. Guess not.
But you have a brain. Brains can evolve. So maybe you tweak a few things. Practice births consistency. Consistency births patterns. Patterns create mindsets. To perform surgery to change how someone thinks. Actions, constant actions.
Yeah. There's times where I think what would happen if I just quit the very next day? It's happened a couple of times. But so far, the longer I'm here, the more that I feel like this is nice. I was not built for this, but
Well, if you do ever decide to quit, tell me, and I'll do my best to erase whatever bad past you might have. Because another thing that comes with this line of business is why I'm so worried about bringing people in on this is because it creates bad blood. Bad blood follows you, and when they catch you with your pants down, trying to have your solemn life selling ramen noodles on the street, they will not be doing that, and they will be armed. And they will kill you. I've seen the nicest people die in our business that I've sent off, and I'd hear about it maybe days later in the news.
I mean, what if I just moved to Canada? Stay out of the US?
Just because that place is a nature preserve doesn't mean people won't do anything that means that you bring your safety up to nature. Yes, you have a handful of cities, but on top of that, you got huge conglomerates that can just force themselves into there. Again, I can only do so much, so if you do ever feel that way, you call me, and I'll do my best to paint your trail and send them off somewhere else. That way I can warn you.
Oh, I won't be anytime soon. So. I know too much. I know way too much now, so. I don't think I could live a normal life with the thoughts that I have now.
Right. Should be here any second now.
Hey, boss.
Don't be all quiet now. Go on, take seats.
Sure, I guess.
It is a
Anyway,
nice apartment.
Except for you. Come here.
Didn't think of that, Daisy.
I'm gonna stand right here. Okay. Let's make this a little quick. I need to work on him. I will give you guys at least a 2-day break on what you're doing here to recoup. City is vast. They kind of kicked out a lot of foreigners, but at the end of the day, if you got in here, somehow you must belong, so they don't really look at you too much as foreigners if you've actually gotten into the walls. Okay? Try not to cause a scene when you go out. When I tell you to get out.
Yeah, understood. 10-4, boss.
Got everything with you? ID, wallet, your civilian ID?
Everything.
You can take off all markings. You can take off your patch. And leave your business ID on the bit behind you. So what happened?
Well, we got in the prison, lots of people. Lots of people, just one by one being pulled to a room.
These civilians or other soldiers?
Soldiers, civilians were being put in prison. And then they'd wouldn't come back one at a time, and eventually someone was called up. I'm not too sure on her side of the story. I didn't catch it all, but it didn't sound like it went according to plan. Security was ramped up massively, and shit broke down pretty quickly after that. I'm sure she has.
Now, was there a reason why shit went so bad so fast? Did they figure out who you were? I haven't heard them talking about it like they knew who you were.
I don't think they knew who we were, but actions were taken, and I'm sure she can say the rest.
Yeah, because I couldn't quite see what it was, but there seemed to be occupied airspace behind you guys constantly. Not very close, but following the same path. Okay. What did the inside look like? Any labs, anything like that? Did you see the sample?
I mean, I got a nice close inspection of one. bit too close for my liking personally.
Man, never been to Japan before.
You've been listening to it?
I try not to, but
Big oasis of calm.
after the prison escape, it helped me escape, so I figured I'd listen to it a tiny bit, but it just didn't stop talking. It's hard not to listen.
Yeah, it'll do that.
But it did help us escape, so I figured why not listen to it for a bit.
I'm sure it did. Guys exhausted? Not sleep on the, what's up?
I'm good. I have plenty of rest.
We get it fixed somewhere. Yeah, plenty of advancements here. People break their shit all the time. Make sure you're using cash. A little change in weather, though. Not so cold anymore, right?
Yeah, I guess there's that. It was pretty cold in the prison. No running water or anything, actually.
Yeah, that other team touchdown.
I'll take it as they're cleaning up the mess.
Yeah.
I hope I haven't caused too much issues over there.
Us is with them.
Hmm?
Us is with them.
Oh, I see.
Man didn't really have a choice.
Yeah, and I like the brochures now.
It's still nice, it's just different. Oh. You guys rest at all on the chopper? Also, I hope you noticed it was unmarked. I sent that over there. I felt something was up. Also a stealth chopper. Tried to buy it as low as possible.
The others are still sleeping on the chopper above. I didn't want to wake them up.
Yeah, they look very beat up. But most of them were made alive. You know, I thought it was just a rumor that we had, like, an entire platoon disappear for, like, a couple of months. I did not know that it was actually true.
Yeah. Yeah, and they're, I don't even know when we're ever getting them back, if we are getting them back. I've already put in paperwork to start looking for new recruits. That does not mean I'm replacing them with them. Get your hopes up.
I'm sorry, am I missing something here?
He's feeling charitable again.
You know,
Yeah.
Cammy, I know we talked about writing a run.
Nothing.
But
Literally nothing. They're gone. 1 minute they were there, and the next they were gone. Like nothing. Just radio silence. I even heard one of their calls from the inside, but then after that, all I heard about was a huge worm.
worm? What?
Yeah, some giant worm thing. I don't know. I couldn't get a photo of it, so I don't know how serious the situation is. I don't know if it's a giant fucking earthworm. Like, doesn't tell me much. You have an idea how many giant or worm-shaped things there are in the world?
Too
I bet
damn
you
many.
could catch crazy game with that bait.
weird part was the Dangle was the one screaming it at the call, or what little I got of it.
Dangle was
Oh.
screaming?
Dangle.
It must be something, and I'm sure it wasn't really just an earthworm. Something was wrong. That or they all lost their weapons. I don't know. We have no idea what's going on over there.
Wait, who is Dangle again?
Second group that came in, sistered under us, Lucky 13. He's in charge of them.
Oh, he's a higher up.
Our vehicles.
I don't know. Oh.
Yeah. Never takes his friggin' armor off. Basically lives in his exosuit. Loves sandwiches. He left his fucking sandwich on the table. Had to throw that away. Or he's gonna ask for another one, knowing him. If he ever comes back.
I mean,
I'm not getting any live signs or nothing.
I mean, with the current world we live in, I wouldn't blame him if he lives with an exosuit 24/7.
You see him anywhere in the room right now?
Just by the exits. He just keeps pointing.
Is there
towards the
multiple of
exits.
them?
Only the one. Very
When I get
thanks.
closer to you, what happens? Freaking out?
Very much so.
Great. That's some late stage.
I hope you have a cure.
Yes, I brought my medical equipment. See it?
Some
I
of
was
the
expecting a
equipment
bigger
are
team on this, but
a bit unusual, but I won't question you, boss.
Don't worry about it. I got this. You won't be losing him. Nothing. All of our stuff is back at the actual apartment. You rented this room out? Just for this. You think if I have someone following you, that I'm just gonna have them show up at my apartment or the HQ?
cleaning fees for this room is going to be intense.
That makes me feel
Bet.
real good.
God, you need to be fixed quickly, dude. You're like starting to burn the carpet. Jeez.
Ask him to. Yeah.
Stop bleeding,
Worry
dude.
about it.
Yeah, that.
Bleeding.
Don't think that's gonna
You were
work.
the medic.
Alright, anyway.
I am a medic.
I should probably get this on the road. You guys should probably skedaddle. Be careful. Wake up the others, walk around.
Yeah. Well.
Gonna be here for 2 days. Once I'm done here, I'll get everybody back at the apartment, alright? Make sure you get them fixed best you can. What you gotta do? Eat. Eat. Okay? Take your time here. Eat.
Copy that, boss.
And cash only.
Cash only.
Should be fine.
I already did the transactions. Just gotta pick up the cash and the nearest register.
Staying here with me.
I gotcha.
Inagami, you going with them?
Like I said,
Yeah.
Good copy.
Okay, so get him in here.
That fills me with loads of joy. I guess you want me to be in there too?
Take off your mask. We'll try this nicely. Actually get on here.
Do you want me on the sink?
Yeah, lay in the sink long ways.
Right. This is an odd request, I must admit.
Start seeing black cover her fingers. Right through her veins. See the sides of her mouth rip open lightly. The veins around her eyes go black. Black in her eyes. To a white dot. What's it saying now?
Steve has to really understand. Sounds like it's speaking a million words a minute.
See her fingers turn into a small blade. She jams it in. Starts cutting down. Right through some of your organs. The black oil covers her hand. Jams it in and grabs both your ribs. Calm down. Look at me. If I don't let go, you'll be fine. You feel all of it start to come off of her hands and go through your body, searching for it. Listen to it. It's going to know where to go if you do that. See part of his head bump up weirdly slightly as it's going through there. You feel the urge to want to grab at me and stop me.
Please.
Sinks back down through to the other side. It's chasing it around.
Please, stop.
Your vision starts to fade. I pull back. All of the black comes right back to my hands. Put my hand back in and start sealing things. See a slightly darker red version of the oil slip around my fingers on my black oil. That see it sink into her hand. Black starts to go away. Flicks out one more finger blade. Starts dragging it across your skin and it closes it slightly. organs as it passes. Almost as stem cells coming back together. The pain you feel is immense as she pulls out her finger and you pass out. See what looks like a tongue drag from one side of the ripped open cheek to the other. The black shit goes away, her eyes come back, and her hands are covered in blood.
Didn't really need my help after all.
Created mad cow disease and put it in my creation. I can taste it. Everything should be gone. Let's just wait for their body to reset. Just trying to find where to go. I'm just gonna wait till mine consumes it. Fortunately, I think it may have damaged his brain permanently. I don't know. I'd amend what I could, but you know, brains are complex.
Yeah.
Just gonna turn on the sinks here. Just sit in a bowl of water that's constantly cycling. Clean blood at this point.
So, what now? Just gotta wait.
Should probably get them new clothes.
Yeah,
Hopefully they brought spare.
probably. I doubt it.
You know, it never gets any easier.
I'm starting to get that.
Not the business of feeling like you belong. Tough business. You got lucky. I think I'd get faster at start splashing some of the water on your face.
Didn't. Oh.
Want to know what I found?
Sure. Yeah.
See what looks like a small pill shape push through her arm, pop out just under her finger. There's a tracker.
Fuck.
We're not going to destroy it. They were following it. I wanted to see where you'd go. So, I guess it's good that we didn't send you to the HQ.
I suppose there is some silver linings then.
You got a bit of recovery you're going to be doing here, okay?
Yeah. I'm not feeling the best right
You
now.
bring a change of clothes with you?
There might be something in the helicopter. Maybe.
Grabs a towel and drops it over you. Because you're, it's a little fucked up. Off the sinks.
Yeah, drenched. Great.
Like it's not any worse. I'd dab one of these towels as well in water, get all that blood off.
Is it?
Discard it in the helicopter.
Is it all gone?
Should be.
I suppose time will tell.
I've only had to do this once.
Well, I'm glad it was successful then.
I was under a lot less pressure this time. First person it happened to that I... More important than... You guys need to get your methods in check. Maybe don't be so quick to pull out a gun. As from what I heard, it just seems like someone jumped the gun and you basically blew your cover, but not quite. You got lucky.
Like I said, I didn't get much of a say in it. I was in the cell for most of the time. A couple of guards raised an alarm and then I was locked in a room, no chance of getting out. Mothman was there.
In your dose, there was sugar water in the literal DNA printer recreation of mad cow disease in your light dose, and lots of water.
Great. Mad cow
So there's still
disease,
more of
just what
this
I
out
wanted.
there. Not just the dose, the main samples. Very little of it in here. It's able to manifest.
According to the guards, I know Mothman might have it also. At least that was the rumor. That's all we could find out, though.
Strange that he's not doing anything about it.
There's so many ferals in this prisons. The underground section. A lot of good people have died.
Did Pete meet them beforehand?
No.
I'm in the K9 now. See where they're... Okay. Looks like they're at about 30% clearance in that region, at least from what I saw. We have an estimated bit that we're probably going to leave around just in case. They'll starve out, they'll die.
That region? Not just the prison.
Left the door open. I had to send a team over there. Suddenly shit started blipping all over the frickin' radar.
I left the fucking door open. Of course I did.
Yeah, I had to send the team over to deal with them.
What a royal fuck up that was then. At the time, all I wanted to do was get out of there, though. Me and Pop. I didn't want anybody to be left behind. And I didn't think of closing the goddamn door.
Well, to be fair, you had something in your head probably telling you otherwise, so I won't hold it entirely against you. What I will hold against you is your methods of not blowing your cover and getting thrown down there in the first place.
Yeah, that could have been handled cleaner. I'll give you that.
So, here, swish water around. Worry about it, it's just your blood.
Yeah, that's something you usually worry about. Ah,
Get up.
so now what? We good.
Try not to fall
Okay.
over.
Yeah, legs feel a bit numb, but I think I'll be okay.
Also, need to eat more. Barely anything in your stomach when I was swirling around in there.
I was afraid to eat, truth be told. That's all they kept telling me to do also, was eat.
Oh, another thing, I may have had a little bit of bone cancer I just cured.
That,
Out of my bathroom.
okay, that, I suppose there was a silver lining to being
And take a seat somewhere around here.
right.
Oop. Phone call. Screen displays on the mirror. That's silent. Holy shit, you guys are alive. What was with the reading on the moon just before this? I don't understand that. Keepers. Fuck, okay. I'd also like to inform you, by the way, there's a situation that happened while you guys weren't here, but seems to be fine. Team's still out dealing with it.
That's all I'm doing right now.
You almost came back to a catastrophe, but we held the fort, and I'm surprised. I'm gonna be real. I'm surprised you guys are still around. I thought we lost you guys for good. You have a platoon of men disappearing for 2 months. That's not normal. Yeah, why? How long has it felt for you? Yeah, I've gotten some sightings of vapor while you guys were gone. Let's get you guys home first so I can give you guys a little breathing. I'm a bit busy in Japan, but you guys need to get home. I'm already sending somebody over to you guys. Do you have any new baggage? Did you bring back anything with you? Interesting. We don't have that kind of technology. The device shouldn't have done that. If it did use the device, I don't even know how that happened. Usually when you find those crystals, they're pretty solid.
This is not.
Yeah, good. I'm gonna need that data. That's good news, but at the same time, you guys traveling to places like that, that's good shit. We'll keep the data. We'll send you back more equipped, to be fair. What color was the portal by any chance when you guys jumped through? So that we know to avoid that? As per usual, red means bad, I guess.
Seem to be cured of more than one thing. I got lucky. No. Won't be the last either. Yeah. I don't think you would have liked what you saw. Whatever.
Okay, alright. By the way, what it seems like right now...
Sure.
Let me just wash my hands real quick. What it seems like right now, is you are in Antarctica. Boy, it really likes dropping you in cold places.
Get food for them if you're not already.
Okay. Might be a little hard to get the helicopters over to you. But they're going to try their best. If they have to pick you up on foot, they will. We're going to get you a team that'll go directly to you. You don't have to deal with other bullshit.
Maybe if you could
That,
that'd be nice.
Waverly lost their arm? Okay, how many libs are missing from everybody?
Dude, if you see a foe stand somewhere, get that. Make sure there's...
What state is everybody in?
PHO.
Can you turn on your camera real quick? Your front-facing camera. Hey, everybody.
Water's fine.
Who the fuck are those guys by the door?
Yeah, thanks.
Are they...
Let me...
have any way to
I guess.
be picking him up and taking him with us?
Apartment.
I don't know when you ran into him. Okay. Alright. Interesting. Hey, they look all kitted. Assuming they're not lying. Okay. This is not as many people as what went in with you. Okay. Okay, okay, we'll send 3 choppers over. Blowing them up, we've been having an issue with that lately, but, yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll stock them up so you guys can eat on your way back and everything. But yeah, good shit, guys. But I really thought I would have to start hiring more people. Okay, alright, they've got the notes, they're heading over. I'll see you guys around. I got something I gotta deal with. They don't speak, why? Okay. Interesting. Hey, at least if they haven't killed you yet. Right. Good luck, everybody. Just don't die from cold after everything else you survived. No hypothermia. Have a good one. Well, Our platoon is back.
Really?
One of them's getting a flight over here. The other one's getting a flight. All the others are getting a flight over back to our HQ. So Carver should be here in a couple hours.
Okay. All right. That's good. That's good.
How are you feeling?
I guess just lost for words.
Really?
And it just quiet after what, like hours of just noise. It's quiet.
Nothing. Everything seems normal. Not missing any memories. What's your name?
My name isn't Callsign. Wolfbait. But
Your name,
everybody's
name.
calling me. I don't know.
Oh, okay. The other part that I left out. Huh. Whoops.
The other part you left out?
Yeah.
There's more? Ugh.
Brains are very complicated. There's a lot going on in there. I could only reform as much as I could when it retreated into your head. Tastes very good, I'll tell you that much. You're not going to have to worry about that strand anymore that was anywhere near you. Doesn't exist anymore. Now, they could have a couple more, but let's try not and get reintroduced to it, because maybe you got lucky this time and burst.
Yeah.
The next time you will. You have no
Lucky's
signs of
on my
bursting.
GPUs.
There was only one little bit at point that you could have, but it looks like that part doesn't fucking matter, I guess. Hitting your phone. You don't. A mother?
I did have one, but no, she died when I was young.
How old are you?
24.
What year is it?
2043/4, right?
The /4.
Everything's a bit of a blur. I'm gonna be honest.
Feel like you can walk around more? Motor functions are still fine?
I feel weaker, but I suppose that's gonna happen when I get stripped of the thing that gave me so much strength.
How
But
did you do in elementary?
there was no elementary where I was from. It's the wasteland.
You remember that. It's your first love.
I can't say I've really experienced love.
I wouldn't have been able to confirm that one anyway. It's not on your paperwork.
I was gonna say I don't recall putting it down.
Okay, so that bit of cognition's gone. Kinda doesn't matter if you know what your name is. If anything, that makes my job easier. Won't have to send a package to anybody when you inevitably die.
Yeah, that's great information. Cheers. Way to make you guys
You
feel
signed up
happy.
for this.
That I did. That I did. The parasites, that was not something I signed up for.
Alright. Your phone. This is a throwaway. This will get you to the others.
Right. Thank you.
Meet up with them. Keep that phone on your person. Here it's touching your leg in your pocket. It'll let me monitor you.
I can
Right.
escort them if you need me to.
Go right ahead.
All right. It's not wise to leave you alone. Not right now.
Yeah. Assistance would be nice. Guys will take our leave then.
From the looks of it, they should be on a train, so we'll be at one of the ahead stops.
Right. Make our way then.
You can take a taxi over there. They'll get you over there.
Cash only. Same as normal then.
Yes.
Copy. Also go change your clothes whilst we're moving.
It's up to you. The faster we leave, the faster we get back.
I suppose it was that. Let's just go to them then. They got leave.
Oh, weren't kidding about the worm. Something. Thing shooting. So familiar.
Oh.
You guys never get out of your gear, do you?
Well, I just took diverted the flight here. So,
Did you eat?
a little on the way back. Oh, way here. Oh,
You guys went to some interesting places.
Take it you're looking at our helmet cam footage.
Yeah. That, I think I really wasn't kidding about the worm.
Yeah, that was a hell of a flight. Had to fight that thing
It's
again, too.
It's interesting because what's coming out of its mouth almost looks identical to something else.
I mean, the fucking laser cannon the operator has.
Yeah. That's what it is. And you really are in speaking terms with them. That's so odd.
Yeah.
They must see something in you guys. That or something's written in books.
I don't know, they mentioned something about a cycle. Whatever that could be.
You guys lost about 20 plus people, by the way.
Yeah, don't remind me.
Anything you want to tell me yourself? How the whole experience went?
Yeah. It'll be a long story.
All ears.
So, when we first went in that, the train system, Vapor was there for a brief moment, standing in front of a keeper. He went in the
Okay.
red portal. And the keeper made one of their own and left. While Vapor was there, his minions, these black shadow dudes. We've encountered them once before back in this trench area. You got shot, as I said, it'd feel like your soul was being sucked out of you. Went to the portal, they all vanished, keeper went in. At the time, standard protocol, at least in my eyes, was go in, close the terror, figure out where he's going. Hindsight, that wasn't the wisest choice. We wound up in the keeper's room. Vapor made a deal with them. Change our souls, you would get more power. We were the offering. And that's when we first encountered the worm. Almost lost dangle to it when that laser started passing through what little cover we had in that arena. Worst part is those things could speak in my head. So their face kept flashing up in front of me.
Have you felt anything like that since?
No, it's only when they talked. They only did it in my head for some reason.
Interesting.
When we we got close to defeating it, we had one more spot left. There were these purple crystals on its side. You shoot them, it would break and it would weaken it. Well, we got down to one spot and found this cave, so kind of ran in there and get cover because we were getting shot up. Then the operator appeared, fired their laser into the thing and scared it off. We thought they killed it, but fortunately they didn't. That's when that room with the large crystal, we met the keepers again. The operator talked to Hyena. Something about somehow their hell got destroyed, wherever they came from, and then they handed them a crystal. I don't know what sparked that. And they said to me if I somehow survive this ordeal, they want to talk. I don't know what that could mean. But luckily, because before, didn't they write on post-it notes when they wanted to talk to somebody?
It's a journal.
Journal? Oh.
Unless they started moving to post-it notes, which I would find quite comical. You just slap that shit all over the place. Yeah, it was a journal. A journal that It could just be infinitely written in. I've seen it.
They ever spoken to you?
They used to.
Huh. Well, when we started jumping through those portals, the keepers gave us a challenge. Go to collect 3 different things for it in different zones. Fucking hell, different universes, because I fucking last place with the dragons. So, first area we went to was not so bad in the ending part, but weird giant child giant.
You toss me your device.
Where is it? Here you go. Oh yeah.
Go on.
So, going to the first area the keepers sent us in pursuit of something. They wouldn't really tell us what, but the interesting part was we encountered Horizon. That they were halfway dead when we found them. Vapor was after something. Whoever it was, seems like most of his men wasn't on board with it. Well, when we got in there, it was a dungeon. Some kind after we walked through a shit ton of shipwrecks with a giant creature and these weird siren things. One of them licked me through my face mask. Oh, we walked through there, encountered Horizon members dying, got what little information we could out of them, and continued on. Pushed into a dungeon, fought our way through it. That's when we encountered the first artifact that Keepers wanted us to retrieve. It was a glowing orb. Well, the giant swooped down and took it. So we had to go on a wild goose chase and wound up fixing up a pirate ship. And then the keepers guided it to the next area, which was a interesting ordeal, having them drive the boat. They weren't present, but they were guiding us.
Just seems weird to me that they wouldn't just be doing this themselves.
That's what I thought, but well, we arrived in the first area, which actually had people. I don't know where it took place, but pirate themed. But you had to watch out. There'd be people who try to swipe your gear. They got Dangle's revolver. Well, we talked to them.
You're telling me there's another universe with your equipment in it?
Yeah.
That ought to be interesting.
Very.
Go on.
Well, fortunately, his revolver got swiped, and we wound up talking to the locals, made some deals. That's when Hyena got that shitty prosthetic wooden arm. We got a couple maps of the area, and then we got a book that allowed us to translate the speech. Apparently, locals told us to talk to the Forest Mother.
Forest Mother, okay.
Yeah. So we had to fight skeletons, pirate skeletons, in this wooded area on our trek to find the Forest Mother. Well, I can't remember what it said, but it pointed us in a direction we needed to go. We walked through a cave after a little bit after translating the not so great map. Got to the next area, and that's when we encountered Child again. We got out in front of it. Walked into a boat and garnered its attention after we watched it pick up a boat and smashed it. And exchange for the orb, we gave it something shinier. I like shiny things, so metal plate, 1 PEC unit light, and a crystal. Saw it as a good trade. It was nice and shiny. And it gave us the orb. Sat it down, it opened up, took us to a new area. That one, I have no idea where the hell it took place. It was on frozen over area, winterized, and you'll never believe it. I sure as shit didn't when I first saw it. Encountered steampunk Nazis, or something like that.
Is that what I was looking at?
Yeah. Nazis. And dragons, or are they wyverns?
And dragons, right. You feeling all mythical creatured out?
Well, seeing those things was about as normal as we were gonna get. And then, when we first got there, keepers spoke in my head again from a high vantage point behind me. Everyone else. Apparently, there was something else here that they wanted. Something they wanted us to retrieve after the orb. They took the orb, fucked off, gave vague advice, and it turned into us searching the area. There's this strange teleporter when we first pressed forward. I don't know what it was. The Nazis knew how to use it. We didn't. So we wound up going underground. There was a plane crash in the back. This weird rocky village. I went down first, down the elevator. Everyone else followed us down, and then I was off to fighting Nazis, which they had mechs. And that was a shit show, to say the least. We wound up fighting through there. Almost lost my life to one. And everyone was pretty banged up going through there. Lost the exosuit, as you can see, in most of my armor. But pushed them through the first area into an underground lab. I don't know what the hell they were working on, but when we
Interesting.
fought through there a little and had a little bit of downtime, Garf had an anti-material rifle that took these special rounds. Something the Germans were working on, no doubt. And they had
Yeah,
a
I
bunch
saw the
of
footage on
crystals
that.
stacked up. These crystals, if you struck them and threw them, they acted like grenades, but with more power. They had a shit ton of them in crates strewn about the place. Oh, when we got to the final room, there was a tank in there, this weird railgun-looking thing. And we engaged it after Garf got the anti-material rifle working, because we first poked our heads through the door and saw that thing, and that wasn't a splendid sight to see.
Right.
Well, Garf was able to disable the gun, rammed into us. We destroyed it after that. Killed whatever remaining Nazis were in the room. Yeah, one of them surrendered, and then we encountered this weird axolotl-looking thing. I don't know, it looked like some strange creature. German called it Jimmy. I don't know what the hell Jimmy was. He was some weird creature, but he kept pointing at this metallic floating cube in front of us in this big chamber. I don't know what Germans wanted with him. They were studying him, but there was this massive chamber and there were those cubes. Well, Pop, after I tried touching it with my glove, it burned my hand, was able to get a hold of it, and it shrunk down to a smaller size, and they were able to hold it. Then Jimmy wound up eating the German. A weird sight. He was warm to the touch, so I put him on my back, and we were making our way out, and that's when we encountered these weird amalgamations. Ever seen a human torso with an engine and a blade on it, and a propeller blade on it?
I can't say I have.
Well, that's what greeted us when we were running out. Jimmy was leading us somewhere else. Fortunately, one of the medics I was with got banged up pretty bad by those fucking things. So we had to.
Okay.
I threw him on my back and we pulled him out. We ran out of there, climbed up out of the hatch. That was down that dark chasm, climbed all the way up. We were out. The Germans didn't want us down there. I think you saw the part where we all got football charged by two of those big hulking sons of bitches.
Yeah, the amount of weird things. So we're not the only ones involved in this whole scale. What it seems like is a whole bunch of different universes are coming into this whole jumping through the aether thing, which I can't imagine you know who being too excited about. It's probably why we don't see them as often right now. Something's happening.
Yeah. Well, they weren't also too thrilled about us jumping through these portals. So
Well, yeah, because it's
after
just
we-
another problem, let alone it's tied to me.
Yeah. Well, after we got out of that and Bess got back up, that's when we had to run through the gauntlet of dragons into that building we saw out there in the distance that we unfortunately lost an L-13 member to on our drone due to my stupid mistake. So, this arm got a little deep fried because one of those dragons also possessed the same ability as the worm and the operator with the particle laser. Seems everyone, their mother there, has ability to have a purple piss laser firing at you.
Only guardians of certain types, really. That or it got
Oh.
really fucked up with some kind of Ethereum. Maybe someone stabbed it with a crystal. Who knows?
I don't know. Well, in that building was a dungeon, obviously crawling with zombies that we had to fight through. Pushing through it, getting deeper and deeper into the structure. We encountered Specter. Oh my god, the lower parts. Specter Security Service. I don't know if you know who they are. I don't even know how the hell they got there. They burst through a wall with big-ass
Just
dudes.
another band of people involved in this.
Yeah, with a giant suit of armor. Came flying through the wall, and we encountered them. Seeing as they weren't Horizon exactly, and were just confused as all hell, and how some weird portal pulled them into that place, decided to talk to them. Luckily, negotiations went well with their team lead. I had everyone else stay back while I talked to them, and we were able to form this uneasy alliance. Well, when we went deeper into there, fought through this dungeon, we came across an altar. The altar held a blade, and it had this weird cake symbol on the floor. Well, I grabbed it, and Keeper's face appeared again, pulled it out, and lightning kept trying to strike it. Well, I kept trying to avoid it, but I was like, wait a minute. Lightning probably has something to do with the blade. Held it up and struck the blade. Force of energy went through, obviously, but this blade was infused with some sort of power after.
That might just be how the dragon got that. Perhaps
Well,
what was
come
up
to
there
find-
was some kind of shard.
Well, come to find out later from the Keepers towards the end, that what I was holding was an Aether blade.
Or it became an aether blade.
Yeah. It was fun to use.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, I want to get my hands on one again.
Well, you're probably going back.
Yeah, still got a lot of unfinished business. Well, we went through the dungeon, the blade. You stabbed it into things, it would blow up. Purple flames. Really fun to use when you encounter big creatures. Push through there, and everyone else wound up messing with this weird thing on the wall that activated a shield around the doorway we went in. Cut our guys off from them trying to come in. Oh, luckily Dangle had a buzzsaw with him. Wound up cutting the grates. Everyone else was able to come in and go into the next area. Deeper into the dungeon, encountered a large scorpion. Had ice on it. And one of the guys we were with went, oh yeah, I forgot to mention this part. There was a wyvern in that dungeon before we went to the other place. Small bridge, rickety ass wood part in the middle. Wound up getting one of our guys, pulled him off, and barbecued his ass. That was the fun part. But we got past that. The main thing I was concerned about was when we got to the other place was the giant scorpion encased in a force field. There's these lesser ones that when you ran up, your bullets would bounce off them, but if you shot them in the tail with the crystal part, they would blow off, and then that would blow off. You shoot the rest off, they would die. So crystals somehow kept them alive. Ice crystals almost had frost abilities. Well, when you put the Aether Sword up, the things that were transmitting the beam, keeping the force field up, they would shut off. And we kept doing that. It was all in a tier base before you got on the ground level with it, so we kept going down, shutting them all off. I don't know, Specter was collecting samples and all that. I was more focused on getting us the hell out of here, because to us it felt like 2 days. In reality, we were gone for 2 months. I didn't want to be there any longer. So after we got to the ground floor, I had everyone get set up. I took down the last force field. Big Mama was pissed and started fighting us, started shooting back at it, pouring everything we had into it. Strangest part was when it called for help, a dragon showed up. Forgot which version
They called
it
for
was.
help. Interesting. Do they
Yeah,
talk to each other?
Somehow. Well, we were split between one doorway and the other doorway. The doorway I got split into with Dangle had an altar in there. We thought, it has to do with something, so let's handle the big scorpion now. There's these pots surrounding it that it tried to eat. It put 2 and 2 together. That's how it healed. We shot it all before it could heal. After, I don't know how long we were fighting it for, after we killed it, stabbing the blade into it. The blade sucked it in, and the keepers appeared in my head again. Got me to my knees. They were saying something. Praising us for killing the damn thing. I don't know, it's something for their fucking agenda for us to get out. After having those sons of bitches in my head again, the dragon left. After we killed it, the dragon seemed sad and flew off. So, whatever relationship those 2 creatures had, we ruined it. That's when we went to that room where we found that altar. Put the Aether blade to it, and all of a sudden the blade exploded. The shards and this orb on the thing opened a portal for us. All that was left was the hilt. Spectre collected the shards and we left. Then we appeared in a fleshy area. Blood coming from the sky, big flesh monsters. And that's when the keepers spoke again. My head again, obviously. They told us more vague shit. To get something. They were really vague about it. So, we waist high fucking blood water. Walked through there avoiding the creatures, and I was heading out towards this one thing that was going up into the sky. This, I don't know what to call it, but it was just blood going up. Well, when I walked into there, all of a sudden, pulled down. I don't know what everyone else was doing at that time. I was pulled underwater, going down. At some point, everyone else joined, and we appeared on a lair. This weird place with the giant flesh snakes. Well, the weird part is, once you breathed in like this water, it allowed you to breathe. The more you took in, the easier it was. So, everyone did that, and we're all able to talk to each other underwater after you inhaled this stuff. Well, we just picked a direction and went. After a while, this thing opened up, this another portal, rift in the water, sucked us in, threw us out in front of this, on a, like, throne area where this guy was sitting. Richter was his name. Well, when we landed, we coughed out all the water. Because it felt like you were drowning, so we coughed it all out. And turned around, and there he was, sitting on his throne with the three-headed dog Cerberus. He had two of them and these weird things floating next to him. Well, I told everyone, peel off to the sides. Do not engage unless I tell you so. And Hyena came with me. Walking up to him, the dogs approached. I reassured everyone, do not open fire. Luckily, that was the right choice. He played the dogs away and allowed us to approach. Apparently, Richter, the keepers, have bad blood between each other. He doesn't like them, they sure shit don't like him. When I showed him the hilt of the Aether Blade, took it, and infused it with his own blood, making a blade out of it. He handed it back to me. And he said, "You will feel the urge, and you'll know what to do." He blatantly told us to fuck off back to the red orb, back into the water. We then the water, sift through the layer. Then we fell into another place. Oh, this real deep hole, landed in this foggy area with trees, coughed out all the water. But Canine appeared. It's the first time Canine ever appeared in that place. Pointed us in a direction to our south with a question mark. Showed everything was clear that way, but there's a shit ton of hostiles to our left. So, wound up going that way. And we encountered this structure with a mirror. Well, you were able to go through this mirror. I put my arm through it. There was something on the other side. We stuck a phone camera in there first. See what was around. There was this castle. Seemed clear from what we saw from the phone camera. So I went through first. A whole nother, it's like a mirror dimension. Took us to another place with the castle. Well, there's these creatures on it that reacted to sound. So everyone stayed quiet the best they could until leader of Specter pissed one of them off. Well, we went through the castle, got up under the top part, and there was this hole. Pop was next to me. I was looking down this hole, like, okay, do we have to jump down that? Well, when I turned around, leader Specter had one of the creatures chasing him. It knocked Pop and I into the hole. We fell all the way down to this other zone. Well, I radioed in to everyone, jump down the hole. Everyone slowly trickled in. After we got everyone together, slowly started moving through, and that's when these dogs showed up. Holy shit, were they hard to kill. Swarms of them showed up. We tried engaging them, only for our bullets to bounce off them. Repeatedly, no matter how many times we shot them, our bullets would bounce off. Over time, some of the bullets would get through, and we were able to kill them. Well, there's this structure in the middle. There were stairs. Pop pointed it out, and started running up them. It's kind of the same case with the mirror. You ran through this doorway, you would appear on another level. And so, everyone ran up. Garf almost got eaten. But went back for him, got him through, went back for a couple other people. The Met guy apparently got ripped apart. Just ripped into, apparently got mercy killed. I don't know what happened to him. I just heard it through word of mouth. After we went up this spiral thing after we fought the dogs, Canine again appeared again and pointed us down off this giant spiral, off this like 500-foot drop. Well, one of the medics, I forgot his name, jumped off over the edge because he's like, I'll go see if it's safe. Jumped right over. He fell. Right back up that he lived, and it was safe to come down. So everyone went over the edge, and it was another flesh zone. K9 picked up an energy reading from a rib cage. We walked up to the rib cage, looked down. There's this massive creature, and this energy source was coming from behind it. Fortunately, one of the Specter guys slipped down to the rib cage and fell in front of the creature. And all hell broke loose. No matter how many times we shot the goddamn thing, it would not go down. And there's these giant monolith fucking guys with tendrils just standing around, almost stepping on me a couple times. And another giant flesh worm. So after being chased into this like city district, got radioed in one of our guys down. I ran back, and once I dragged him, pulled him into a ribcage, I saw a doorway. Well, a few guys were with me. I quickly sent in, radioed everyone to quickly double back, break off, come back to us, get into the doorway. Well, when I pushed through the door with the small squad I was with, we encountered a beating heart. I was like, well, that's interesting. I left it for now. I just wanted everyone inside. Well, after I got everyone inside, help with everyone else, I went to the heart. That's when I pulled out the blade. That's when I got the urge to stab it, to destroy it. I resisted the urge, cut the heart down, fell to the ground, shrunk down. I was able to put it in my pocket. Then,
Put a beating heart in your pocket?
yeah. Keepers wanted it for some reason, but this guy Richter wanted me to destroy it. You should have seen it. It was about half the size of this room here, about this carpet. So I cut it off the ceiling after I climbed up. It shrunk down. I put it in my pocket. That was the last thing the Keepers wanted. And all of a sudden, portal appeared, and we're back in their little realm when we first fought the worm. Well, I jumped down. Fortunately, two guys miscalculated. Jump right off into the void.
Fucking hell.
Everyone else made it down safely, and I walked to the Keeper's chamber. When the Keepers floated down, I handed them the heart, and they asked about the blade. I was like, Aether blade? And they asked, and they're like, yeah, and they said, is it tainted? I was like, fine, tainted. And I grabbed the blade off my back. That's when the urge appeared again to stab the Keeper in front of me. I was tempted to, but I didn't want to fuck over everyone else out of going home. So, reluctantly, I handed them the blade. They broke off the blood and took it. And we completed their challenge. And they said they would get us home. And that's how we appeared on the moon. With the massive Aether outbreak. And the worm.
That was the moon reading?
Yes. We appeared on the moon. A massive Aether outbreak. Giant Aether crystals coming out of the ground. Aether lightning hitting. And the worm. Well, they said they would take us home. Never specified how. So,
You were breathing on the moon.
yes, apparently, this Aether zone allowed us to breathe. Look, man, it still baffles me.
That stuff's evolving all the fucking time. What the fuck? Okay.
Well,
I guess you
Fought the
went to the
worm.
moon.
yeah. Half a platoon left. Well, wound up fighting the worm there. That was a hard-fought battle because we were running around the edge of a crater. I had two teams split up. Well, what was left of everybody. Because originally, the original plan was 3 squads. I would intervene between 3 squads, so if one squad got engaged, we were able to hit their sides. We were only able to do 2. If one squad got engaged, the other squad would have a golden opportunity to hit the sides. That's what we did around the crater. Well, it was going good for the most part until creature showed up. He's First, the flaming guys that we encountered when we first went to the Dark Aether, they showed up and were harassing us. Wasn't too bad. Pop lost her legs. But, come to find out, if you drink a can of Quick Revive, your legs can come back. I don't know how that works. But... So, Pop
Okay.
regrowing their legs. That was a highlight.
I'll have to
Well, after...
ask him about that.
Yeah, after fighting on the moon for a while, we killed it. Holy shit, I never felt more relief in my life if that thing was dead. Well, after that, everything started getting sucked up into the air.
Right.
Worm's body, all the Aether. A bright white flash. Everything was gone, and we were on Alaska. On a ship. Or was it the Antarctic?
Antarctic.
Yeah, we're
It's okay. I'm not going to blame you for not knowing with what's been going on. It seems like you dealt with a lot. I'll keep going through more of the footage. It just seems like some of it's broken up. I guess K9... I don't know. I got to work through this system a little more. I've been hearing it sometimes giving you guys readings that aren't exactly up to par and or probably going to get you killed.
Is it a little homicidal? Because when I asked if it was down there...
The old system it was a part of had a few kinks. And with me injecting the things that I needed to into its program, it's trying to think on its own. It doesn't quite understand sometimes, and yeah. I don't know. Remember, it's learning with me, and it knows that I'm not you. So it might give a bad reading or two, and you know.
I don't know what deal Vapor made. It had to be for more power, because he already had the artifacts from the first place. But after whatever deal we made, we screwed over. Because he used our souls as a bargaining chip. So, looks like that fell through.
Yeah, a week after you guys disappeared, he showed up again.
Where?
I heard about something he was doing. Oh, over in fucking France, I think it was.
What's he doing in France?
He was at the same building we were.
Well,
I don't know what he was doing there, but I guess he was checking up on something. I don't know. He's been about. He hasn't been really roughing up things as hard as he was before. From what I can see. For all I know, he's disappearing and showing up in more places. Or there's two of them now. Who knows?
no, he has the ability to open these portals as well with the artifacts he stole from the first place. And he's after something else. Remember that beacon I dropped? That one place?
Right.
That thing up in the middle, that's what he's after. From what the operator told us, it allows you to control those creatures. He wants that next.
Okay, we can figure out how to get there again since I have your coordinates. I have a thing I've been having built under the HQ, and we might be able to very easily get you guys in and out, and I can slot the device into it. Gives us coordinates, you know, you click the button.
Yeah.
Simple shit, really. I'm not going to get into the semantics of it, but I can start sending you guys in and out of there with actual equipment.
Yeah,
we'll check that out, but really I need...
armor.
We need to investigate what the hell Vapor has been going around doing, even if it means us not running into him a little bit. We just need to figure out what's going on before we start chasing him so that that doesn't happen again. So I might have you do that at the same time. At the same time...
Isn't it?
Thank you. It seems like our boys are getting a ride home. Our boys that just did another thing. I know you heard about the fact that I had another team sent out.
Yeah, what's about that outbreak?
Well, EU was stoked, was going out and investigating a village for me. Because the first one was a bust, so I needed them to figure out what the hell Mothman was doing out there, and he was grabbing a lot of people and doing a lot of things. I had a hunch that perhaps he had a bit of our parasite because he had gotten a hold of one of our guys before. And turns out I was probably right. They got pulled into a facility to get more information. I thought they were going to lay low a bit more, but apparently one of them decided it'd be great to start, James Bond in it for some reason. They didn't figure out it was us, but they injected Floppy with a version of their parasite, really watered down. I've gotten it out now. That's been handled. Floppy's out with the other.
Jesus Christ.
I did what I needed to do. But yeah, no, I had sent the team to go deal with it because they had left the door open. So all the parasite experiments that they had been dropping in the basement here, this back door, went out. I also noticed that the injection had a tracker on it. So I had pulled that out too, and it is sitting over there. I'm probably going to send it out on one of the little food delivery drones that we walk by so that they follow that instead. It seems like they were on their way here, but the second you started coming in and you passed near the airspace along the same path of theirs, they changed their flight path. They went somewhere else. So, seems like they changed their mind. Which I kind of did on purpose. It wasn't to throw you into danger. It was just to get them away.
I think I would rather fight people instead of abominations beyond my comprehension.
So yeah, I get that. So I had to send another team because they left the door open. All the abominations got out. Big giant fucking parasitical outbreak. Not exactly something we want. That happened while you were gone. I had just sent people over there, and it seems like they are leaving the area and they are calling for extraction. So I'm going to be sending them out. Unfortunately, it seems like half of the team is gone from the readings I'm getting. Which means Hasselby, or Koenig, he died.
Oh.
So one of the EU is dead, and 2 other soldiers seem to be gone. Pilot made it miraculously. Oh yeah, we lost another helicopter.
Daniel's going to be thrilled to hear about that.
Probably, I think he's going to be more concerned about the sandwich. He left his sandwich in the freaking lobby. That. Yeah. So
yeah, he got out. So
there's that. That seems to be quelled. They didn't kill everything. They left the percentages left, but with the estimates, the percentages, and how cold it is over there, the last things are not going to be able to find food. They're going to die. Statistics, numbers. It's been handled. So that's not going to happen now.
That's good.
We also got a situation going on in China. A raid is going to be happening soon because apparently Black Tusk are going to be going after one of our assets. So that team has decided to go after them. Me and Strider, on the other hand, are here. Well, because we're dealing with the other situation. Me and Strider are here to settle some deals and finish up something from that asset as well that I'm going to be taking care of. I'm going to head over there, drop some more things off, and go to Egypt. I'm busy here as well. Your team just got back and might just be busy. You can take a 2-day break here before I need you to do something else. Maybe get into some different clothes. Your exosuit's not even on you. The pack is, but nothing else is there. Your clothes are freaking ripped up and your helmet's barely standing on. Do that, relax, eat, get your head in the game someplace. Might be good to have you in the city just in case something goes wrong. Yeah, after this, I got a few contracts that have slid our way from Osinus. But we probably will just pick up and investigate what our man's been doing.
I want that fucker hung. See what he did?
So.
Oh, yeah. If I suddenly drop off the face of the earth again, it's probably because the operator has now wanted to have their chat.
Yeah. Really, the moon, though.
Yeah.
You sure that's what you were saying?
Oh, yeah. I got a great view of Earth. It was the moon. It was a massive aether.
Why the moon? An aether? I don't even understand what that would even do. Well, I mean, to a degree, if they can really control that shit, which I don't think they can. It's so interesting.
They're assholes.
Well, it's really not our job to figure that one out. I'm sure, apparently, Miss Talkative will show up again and give you the rundown on that, if anything's that fucking bad.
Oh, from the looks of it. That Richter guy, though. I don't know what the hell his beef was between him and the Keepers, but...
Hey,
having
let's
the
use
Keepers, yeah, but having the Keepers call you a good errand boy is something I'd rather not hear again.
that. They called you that?
Yes.
I'm sure I'll see it in the footage when I go over it and I get some more shit that it can show me.
There's probably even our helmet
okay.
cam survived.
Yeah, kind of. The system's kind of wonky, so it wasn't grabbing everything that it could. Well, alright, I'm going to need to set up this room in a certain way so that certain things are the way that they are, and certain people see it a certain way. You know.
Yeah.
You're good to go. I'll send you the address of the apartment. The real apartment. You're good to just start roaming around. Do you use cash only? Get some different clothes. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna
no
go
patch,
eat
no
real
scarf.
Food.
Yeah.
Fine by me. I've had enough of MREs.
Good. All right.
Have
See you
fun
around.
with- Yeah, you too. I
Yep.
Alright.
Good to know. Oh, I'm on. Man,
I'm guessing it is.
into a fucking bar. Or restaurant.
I don't have to bend down. I'm already short.
You know?
This is Rumi.
This is ramen.
Ooh.
もしもし、私は。こんにちは。See you later.
Light, you are so fucking racist.
Why not, singer?
There, let me make this guy Carver's height. Alright, so. I've never been to Japan. What the fuck are we doing now?
Yeah, it's my first time as well.
What's
Standard restaurant.
Hey,
It's a big change. It's a big leap for me going from the lens of the sand to...
sit anywhere.
I take it we sit here.
Thank you.
Do we sit here? God. Well.
私が外人待ちます。待って、あのば。
もしもし。What do you want to know?
Unpacks better with us, okay?
Alright. What part of the story do you want to hear? Because it gets how it ended. Well, we did actually wind up on the moon.
What?
We did wind up on the moon. We were on the fucking moon.
You're
So,
bullshit.
Okay.
I wish I was.
Do you even eat?
So,
You got
okay.
you got camcorder on that shit?
Yes,
So you're just here for show.
it's recorded.
Send it to me. I want to see it right now.
Well, the boss
I
has
see.
it.
はいはい
We were on the dark side of the moon.
You're
バタイバ
doing
タイ
Yeah.
ありがとう My name is Yamamoto Wadi Wadi
What's your strongest alcohol?
Worry.
We Ikizaki Ai we are hot pot today and sake biru
And you?
Do you have?
I understand
So-
some
Do you have,
English
Nika from the barrel? It's the whiskey.
What's your name?
English. The moon?
I like
Enoch.
with beef.
Oh my gosh,
The worm came
Siggy's.
Yeah, that
So-
works.
Lasers. It
Yeah,
shot
dude.
you with a
Hey,
fucking purple
hey,
laser.
A
It's like
worm
lightning
that
shoots
When-
lasers.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Thanks.
sir. Get
Well, I'd like,
the.
excuse me?
Make it large,
I'd
please.
like some takoyaki with extra soy.
Hey.
Takoyaki, extra soy.
Just put on like Japanese TV or something, see what it goes through, like commercials and shit.
No, it's what happens when you complete 3 challengers for it in
Oh, they must have
godlike
nudes.
entity.
Godlike.
I put on the job video.
Go on.
Yes.
Try the shrimp. Here we go.
Please be mindful of what you say,
What is
by the way.
what
does it
You're in public.
Honda.
True.
Does he,
Oh, I'll tell you the part I can.
Honda.
Yes. Anyways,
drink.
I won't say too much.
I
Keep
agree.
going. Yeah, I was just wording the word.
Just keep it broad.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. So, I mean, I can tell you at the apartment. We can get fucking takeout when we get out of here.
Yeah, let's just scarf down some food, cause.
So, anyways, what have you guys been up to for the past 2 months?
Too
That I've
much.
been.
So
Or what has happened while I've
doing
been gone?
some. So we've been doing some odd jobs, you know, for the government.
Yeah,
I did.
Ross told me.
I went to restricted zones. By the end of the day.
Restricted
Some,
zone.
Nasty work, you know what I'm saying? We went to Florida, which was a very, very pleasant place to visit. Fucking
I'm sure
hated
it
it.
was. I know how bad was Florida. Couldn't have been that bad. They broke your arm. Like,
Okay.
Intentional.
Let's see. It was flooding
Got cigarettes?
24/7 every time we
Don't
went
mind me.
there. Right. So when we went to Florida, it was flooded.
I've played
24/7.
with these games
Everyone
before.
reeked of smell of shit. Right.
Yeah, it's usually.
And not only that, get this, right? Zombies.
Okay.
We dealt with. Yeah. Like,
You know,
uh,
I'm gonna be straight with you. That doesn't even surprise me. I've dealt with those.
Well, I mean, hearing what you just said, yeah, I don't think that'll like
I mean,
really phase me.
Inagami knows a little bit of my story.
Yeah, I'm sure he does. He's a bit versed in like every part of
We have
like in every corner of this career. You know?
Never got the drink. What do you like to
Holy
drink?
shit! I haven't had a cigarette so long.
Water's fine.
Soju. And then
Oh, that was
I'm
good.
good. I'm enjoying these
More
Anubis
takoyaki.
premium.
Oh, takoyaki! Your food is on the way. You see, supposed to be here.
So, has the HQ changed at all? I mean, it's only been like 2 months, but I've missed apparently a lot.
Come again?
Are you supposed to be
No,
here?
not a lot
Are
has
you
changed
supposed to
when
be
it
on
comes to
site?
HQ. Still the same place.
Oh.
English subtitle. Good for
I mean,
guys.
When we get
English
word
primarily
that
sound
we're gonna
like.
be transferring.
Oh, not
Oh,
even
really?
order.
Extra soy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, big TV.
Give me a moment. I gotta eat.
Hey, what's up? Moana, what's up?
I could have been normal.
Damn, he's
You are
eating like
Mm.
every.
Get him, get
Am
him.
I?
Guy, I.
Yeah, that's good.
I mean,
Hey, Zozo.
normal relative.
What would you like to eat today?
Hi.
The other one took my order. I'm getting a.
Glass.
Sorry.
Stretch real quick.
It's okay. Yeah. I'm getting
I like this channel.
a beef bowl, hot pot, large one.
Oh, hot, hot. Nice, nice.
Yeah.
We need 2 shot glasses, please. Wait, son.
Sana, would you like some sake?
I like to pray and head out.
Okay, that'd be 800 yen.
Luckily, I changed my
Mona, Edu. First Edu's kitchen.
There you go.
Trenju.
Awesome. There you go.
More like different realities.
Mona, we need to.
Set the sake bar on the table.
That one.
Splendid.
Yamada, beef bowl hot
Well, I
pot.
guess it's your return
Yeah.
after a couple of
I
months.
gotta say, I'm on it.
Moshi Moshi! Oh, Benny, yeah. You come home finally.
Why does it have that much kick?
Oh, Yamazaki, hey. Yeah.
You'll never believe.
Come back.
You'll never believe.
One beef
No
bowl hot
fucking
pot.
shot.
Thanks.
Well,
Have a wonderful day.
Some want the soju. Hey, one more now. Get the ladies a soju. The occasion over there, the red tip.
You know, just
Look,
send me
it'll
the
all make
recordings
sense when
over
we get back
Discord
to the-
2.0.
Ah.
You know what? It'll all make sense when I get to the apartment.
Barakuman.
Who asked
hell.
for soju again?
America. Fuck
That one.
But
One
the
soju.
thing don't look good here. Pretty bad thing happened lately.
So what happened
Right now too.
Before I get back.
When the
With
Yakuzaka, they fucking
Well,
burned my face with
our
their cigarette.
recruitment files were starting to pile up.
I
You
still
know.
would say it is good.
We got a lot of new
Very good
members.
show.
Ah.
Very good show.
Very good.
Very
Broken.
good.
they ever replace us? Oh.
Yep.
Did we get
Gonna go. How's the college going now?
The boss was looking into it, but
Retard.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Ah!
One of the very important people, according to the boss, died due to friendly fire. You may know them. The name was Sanft, I think.
Safe floor. Come by.
No. Look, half the time
Come back.
I've been in places I
Come back.
wouldn't even think I've been.
Come back.
Believe me. Holy shit.
What
You know,
that's a fry.
next time I go on another
What
dive,
the-
I'm bringing fucking snacks. Eating
Sashimi,
MREs.
sushi,
That
Migayakashi.
one sucked. It tasted like absinthe.
Yakizi.
Some weren't even that good.
You rejected by Ethiopia.
Just water, please.
That is my
Yeah, I think
Satoru,
Korean.
firstborn.
Ben the hell.
Come home from college.
yeah,
Your English always get better every time you go out the way
Last
home.
version.
English, so
Some
good.
of them weren't that bad. Some
mean,
of them.
I
Could be
order mine.
interpreter, be
No,
very
I
big
don't
in
really
business
get
world.
food delivery. I
Yes.
always order my own food.
Oh, yeah, what
Whatever, like I
what fucking
stuck
month is it? Never asked. What month is it for you?
It's December. We're about to enter 2024.
Arigato.
2044, I mean.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
2045.
The cool player. What do you do?
What the hell are they playing on the TV behind?
Hi.
Oh, what the? So I disappeared. Right
Yeah,
on.
you disappeared for a couple of months.
What?
Yeah, at least you didn't miss New Year's, you know?
Well, I got a 2-day vacation. I'm going back out.
I see.
I don't think they like this.
Guys, you know, as long as they don't do crazy stuff here, it's good, you know.
Yeah, look,
Wild
they say
parties
that we're
foreigners
causing a lot of
have.
trouble. I'm gonna just keep
as long as they
tip, they're probably gonna shut up.
As
Alright, by the way, I'm paying for all
they
this.
say, it's 6:30 somewhere in the world.
I was gonna put-
No, you're good. I'm paying.
This is nice.
Yes, and are they checking are they checking local area for more gaijin and rounding up or no?
Blank.
So,
Blank credit card.
it makes me feel normal.
Like
I'm gonna
credit
drink
card.
more of this.
What do you mean? I'm stacked.
Oh,
Better than being locked up
hey.
in that apartment.
I will be right back.
So what were you
I
been
got
up
to go
in
check
Afghanistan since
outside.
Last time I saw you. I think I'd see you here.
Yes.
That's a
Yeah, I'm
long
ready for
question to
paycheck.
answer.
Well, I got a longer
Sorry?
story, so.
Paycheck.
Beer.
Here,
Oh,
you can come over here so I don't have to yell over you guys.
Garden asking for beer.
Just give him a
Yes, I'm
paycheck.
not
fuck it.
asking you guys.
Just give him
I'm sorry.
a paycheck. This is valid.
Shit in there.
English is my second.
One with red goggles.
Yeah, it's all good. It's the Aztec language too.
I could do a
Hi.
quick debrief.
I want to pay.
What happened to you?
When did you even leave?
No,
It's
I'm
been
good.
so
I'm
long.
stuffed. Thank you very much.
Well, me.
Ramen, that's not.
Oh, they smacking that thing.
It's September.
Arigato.
Okay.
So weird they are.
So that means you were, yeah. I
I
don't
was
think
gone
you were
for
around when
October and November.
I got pulled for the zones.
Oh.
Thank you very much.
I think you'd be going into there.
And at some point I
He's on a fat wad of cash.
I applied for that insurance.
Wow, that's a fat wad of cash.
What'd you give up?
You're not putting in half the wad.
Shit don't come cheap, pal.
What?
I
Hey, what is why?
I don't know. I think I might have gave my loyalty. Which is
By the way, how much is total?
maybe
your
all I
decision.
have, but
What would you like to drink?
not yet.
Beer.
Beer.
Anything you do regret so far?
Yeah.
You know what, my
Yeah.
friend? For your excellent hospitality. Was that a fat wad?
Following orders to a T.
Here you go. 500,000 yen.
Taking the path of least resistance. That was something that I maybe shouldn't have done.
Why is that?
But
You have to get your hands dirty. Some blood you didn't want to get covered in.
yeah. It was the first time that I felt guilt for pulling a trigger. Didn't like it. So,
Deja vu, deja vu.
He does the first time, but once you become used to this line of work, get used to pulling that trigger.
You guys are finished. I ready to pay for the food. If you guys are finished, I'll be waiting for you all
Okay.
downstairs.
I shall watch at the small
You know, as
TV
much
next
as I
to
would
the
love to
Hello
sit
Kitty
in
bar.
dark, interiors with artificial lights, I like the sunlight for once.
Could I get some macaroni and ramen?
Konnichiwa, zima.
Konnichiwa.
Oh, morigate. Desu ne.
Yo, hi.
Hey, Pashima.
Pashima.
Arigato. Oyasumi nasai.
How's it, man?
Alright, let's go back to the boss's apartment.
Oh. Yeah, I was here a little bit ago. Or sleep on the couch, it looks like.
Yeah, let's not annoy the boss.
Alright, upstairs a little bit ago. There should be rooms. Yeah, right here. An office room's where I want to see what's left of my gear. That's where I threw it. It's all strung out here.
That doesn't.
Jeez. What the fuck, dude? Damn.
Yeah, so that's all that's left of the
I'll get it in a minute.
just the pack. Yeah,
It's just
that's all
the
that's
power
left.
cell that's left. What the fuck?
And what's left of the frame.
Yeah, oh, the right leg is definitely fucked. Holy shit.
Oh yeah. So this leg was broken for a little bit. I got splinted back. This leg was broken.
Can I have a peek at it real quick?
Oh yeah. Should have rolled up. This split's still there.
Oh, let me just, yeah. Yikes.
Thanks.
I'm glad I'm not the one that got to work on you. Holy shit.
Yeah. Luck. Oh yeah. You know this left arm? Just burnt. Just gonna roll up my sleeve. Just like, oh yeah, here. You want to see how this thing turned out? Hey, like the burn scars?
Shit looks like Google Maps, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, so how this place works with the fridge,
Huh.
you click one of these, and they'll literally send it up.
Oh.
Okay.
Yes. That'd be
I choked out a cop.
Quick revive from the hit game. Because believe it or not, that shit exists. Where
You choked on a what?
I choked out a cop.
Yeah. Yep. And they work.
You choked out a
just like-
cop.
Except Pop got their legs blown
Yeah.
off by the worm we were fighting on the moon. But when they
You've been here for like not even a full day's worth of time, and you've harmed the locals.
Heard.
Well, you sent with them someone covered in blood, so the cop got.
I told them to get the clothing things figured out. They said that they had extra clothes in the helicopter that's up at the top of the building. Did they just straight up go to your location?
Yes.
Okay, I need to pick at their brain a little more.
The green outfit and everything.
Possibly.
Yeah, it was a nice working with them. They stuck by my side through most of it.
It was.
That would
It
be
could have
a
been worse.
cop and a store clerk. They'll be choked out. Still alive.
That talking thing might be harder than I thought.
We'll work on it.
My fucking helmet. Yeah, gather around. Let me tell you a story. Okay,
Wait,
so
do
you wanna know how we
don't
left
you have the
moon?
camera? Don't you just have the camera on your, on your like your helmet?
I left it.
Have you eaten anything? Your system turns things into fuel.
I'm fine. I didn't have to expend much energy last time I was
turn
out.
on this TV.
Okay.
Alright, you wanna see?
Yeah, this is a place that
Helmet
gets
can't peel
rented
through
out.
the whole orb fight on
My
the
place
boat.
that gets rented out. So, excuse the decor.
I
No
wasn't
fucking
kidding.
shit. Holy
That's
shit.
what.
Oh, you're
That's what
making
the
some
moon
money on
looked
the
like when
side.
we got there.
Why not?
before this,
That is at least a
we saw that
normal
purple
expense
shit.
that hits the taxes.
Dark Aether. That's the crystals. Apparently.
It's something I'm able to write on there when I'm in America.
Taxable income.
Yeah, they clean that shit real good, don't they?
I wouldn't want to be afraid of heights up here. You should probably not look.
This place is too big.
It's beautiful.
I guess. Can be. Then you get sick of it. I used to
Nice
live here.
vacation spot.
Yeah. For like 10 years I used to live here.
Yeah,
Give or
makes
take.
sense you'd get sick of it. All the bright colors and sounds of traffic.
I was, young, so.
Mm-hmm.
You can imagine how it felt on me. I used to know a little bit of Japanese, but, it doesn't really benefit you that much when you're in the States. So, it just left me.
Well, it sounded like you knew a little bit when you,
The bare
said bye
minimum.
to the garlic.
I should know more still. Coming back here makes me want to refresh myself, but like I said, I don't want to stay long.
Mm-hmm. Well, you at least know, more than me.
Yeah, but you don't have to, so it's fine. I always found this place so weird.
Jungle made out of concrete and neon.
You ever seen it from this side?
No. But even then, it felt like I just didn't belong, even though this is where I come from.
Well, now you're seeing it from the
You can,
businessman's point of view.
Yeah. "99% buildings and architecture and infrastructure and business and corporations. Maybe like 1% people."
It's a product. Only here to make money.
Really doesn't look as pretty as it used to.
Yeah.
There's a restaurant that I like to go to here. We'll go to there at some point. But first things first, next week, I'll set up the meeting with a certain somebody to then get us closer to the target we need to get to. So,
Okay.
When it comes to arming ourselves, I have a fucking arsenal here, so don't worry.
Alright.
I'm assuming me and my guys will be far gone before you enact that plan.
When it hits the 2 days at the end, you're going to come here again, talk to me. You guys have another apartment you can stay at as well. It's in this building. We'll decide where you guys are going, actually, because I thought about it for a bit. I looked at what was going on everywhere. You guys might be involved in this a little bit and then have to head out. We'll see. Because I still need you to follow a trail. Mothman redirected. Once Silent was on his way, they saw something was in the airspace behind them following the same path, and they dipped away from following our path. Also, this tracker I got on a floppy, I put it on a cleaning bot that I was passing on the way here, so that's going around the city.
I want to be a fly on
Great.
the wall when they find that.
The cleaning bots go into a facility that end up hiding underground, so this thing's going to be moving and not quite easy to find, so we got time.
Okay.
Smart.
Other than that, yeah, this is going to be your view for the next month.
Great. I'll learn to love it. Don't worry.
Maybe this side of it. Or hate it even more than the other side. Well, look, at least we're only a stone's throw away from the hospital.
What are you implying there?
So if we throw anybody off this balcony, it's going to be in that direction.
Okay.
I think we'll start with Wolfbait.
There's a few places I want to show everybody soon. It'll be fun. Don't always have to be high-strung and ready to die, you know?
Yeah.
I mean,
It's nice to feel normal sometimes.
most of my team is geared up and ready.
Yeah. But yeah, basically.
Yeah. Well, you know, every now and then you gotta learn to smile, right?
Yeah. Fucking hate my life.
I hate vapor.
You.
Swear to God, I'm getting
Fine.
what he did to my friend.
You know, one of the greatest things I have to say is I can just sit out here and look at an actual fucking tree again.
Fuck you mean you don't know? He was with
Yeah, I saw like weird trees from that video of yours.
Dude, there's so much weird shit happening 90% of the time. You know how nice it felt to feel the actual sun?
Yeah.
Our
No, I'm
sun?
glad I wasn't there with you, honestly. Like, that shit looked like a Rick and Morty episode.
How you feeling?
Just tired. Thinking of things.
Okay, hopefully this break gives you time to heal.
Yeah. I'm sure it will. Do we know what the situation's like over there for the outbreak?
The outbreak was handled. They
That's
decided
good.
to not engage the second they found everybody, so the base there is fine, but we also realized, like I said, that they had left pretty early on to chase you guys. Unfortunately, the other thing, Haas didn't make it. Yeah, half the team didn't make it. Then we lost another chopper.
All that fucking took was to close the goddamn door.
Haas didn't only not make it, he turned, and they had to put him down.
And the reason for that then?
It happens. At least there's no major outbreak. At least those were the only lives lost.
There shouldn't have been any lives lost. I should have closed the damn door.
Like, we all don't make amazing decisions. But try not to beat yourself up. You won't make it out another day if you do that.
I'll probably end up getting it. Apparently that's the thing I do now.
Exactly. Keep on keeping on.
Try my best.
I'll go inform the others.
We had to swim like inside infected waters and shit.
Oof.
We got lucky.
Yeah, there was no room to breathe. So we had to swim through
On that
underwater
note,
laboratories.
not to
and
interrupt
shit.
real quick.
That's fucking
And
Yeah, the team
there
did
were,
their
like,
job.
small,
The stuff
like,
should be cleared
water
up
bats
in
that,
Alaska.
like, if you get bit
Unfortunate
by them,
news,
you get
half the time,
infected.
half the team didn't make it.
Get seizures and shit.
Haas was one of them that didn't make it.
Also, yeah. So
He
anyway,
turned and they
I
had to
got
put
this
him down.
small capsule, right? But as soon as I got it, you wanna know what fucking?
Thank you for
it is?
telling me.
What?
Which one was that?
Big fleshy thing that has like a gaping
The
hole
engineer.
with teeth around it. You know, it kind of looked like that worm,
The one with the
except
black hair.
didn't shoot fucking lasers as you said.
I see.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a big fleshy like amalgamation that was mixed with
Yeah,
flesh,
reports to
blood, and
God.
gasoline. Yeah.
Gasoline. Oh, I had a fucking
Yeah, it
recap for
had
a
like
while.
gasoline. Yeah, it had fucking gasoline barrels lodged into it. It's probably what kept it screaming and shit. Anyways, after we exited the hospital, one of the boys that was there.
I don't mean to be a little forward, but what? Yeah. It's obvious you feel emotions, but how much of them do you feel?
Not as much as you do, sir.
Sorry.
To escape my family. Couldn't blame you for that. That's what I did.
Not really. Family is the only thing that means something to me, so I know. I thought joining a PMC would be a great idea. I mean, it is on their end. Like, they're living good now. Like, they have a big house on a stable job.
But no.
And I want to prove myself
Fair
that I'm
enough.
like an important part of the family.
Hey, don't go out trying to prove yourself until you get yourself killed. Let it come naturally. Too many people try to prove themselves to try to be a part of something. They only wind up getting themselves and their friends killed. It'll happen naturally. Don't try to force it.
I just hope that whatever
Well, what can I
that
say?
infection's made out of, we can find a way to combat this.
I've already changed the files that I need to. If you'd like the physical copy, I had one here. This is his folder. I've already blacked out certain things, but if you'd like to keep it, it's up to you.
Thank you.
Kind of like how you were forced to BTL. You didn't really have a choice.
I don't know if I was forced. Hey, boss.
Wow.
Hello.
Hello,
Making
boss.
use of the garden?
Oh,
Yeah, I'm
nice.
liking the grass.
Nice actually feeling our grass again after.
Yeah, this is
planet.
literally uplifted and rerouted and everything from the mountains. Like, this is the real deal.
Feels nice.
Shit. Yes.
Oh, it's weird with everything being calm.
Yeah, I tried to pick a building that was relatively away from everything and not bustling, just in case you have to take a break from a situation like yours. Just away from a ton of noise.
Interdimensional diplomacy and fighting. Beginning to think this ain't a Stargate plot.
As you saw, we've dealt with weirder. It's just...
Yeah. Going to the moon?
Gotta figure out the next step. Yeah, I still want to figure out what the hell that was about. I don't understand that.
Well, from the looks of it, it was a giant ether outbreak on the moon. Looks like they were tossing.
Why?
To me, tossing whatever didn't work up there. Or on the dark side of the moon, or a deeper plot. Maybe that's what Vapor wanted.
Or he could have gotten a ton of stuff done while we weren't looking.
Well, he made a deal for something. Maybe that was the deal. You gotta
Time
think
to
of all those
investigate.
crystals. All those crystals on the moon. Shit ton of power. Nobody can stop you.
And it all just disappeared when you guys are done.
I mean,
So clearly it was tied
know,
to that
from-
thing. So what is that worm like actually? Is it really just a fucking hostile creature?
Who knows? Maybe that was something that he was gonna gain control of. I don't know. Still want to know what the fuck his deal was, but the fucking keepers wouldn't
Well-
tell me shit.
whatever his deal was, he probably went through the trials like you did. I mean, from the VOD
Nope.
that you showed me.
He
There were a
sold
couple
our
of,
souls for it. Our souls
Ah.
were the payment. Except we lived. Half of us.
Oh,
and
is that how it is? Oh, okay. I
yeah,
didn't know that.
yeah, he used our souls as bargaining chips. Except we kind of fucked him over on that one.
Well, he did bet on black when he should have bet on red.
Yeah, but I don't know what he could have given them though. I mean, granted, he had all those artifacts he stole, but that's what he could have done with them.
I mean, from the way I see it, he's a guy that's that's trying to be a man, hiding behind all of his cool toys. I don't know.
Yes, that's what he is. Yeah, Negan's two of our guys and then wipes the blood on Inugami. All
Yeah,
you can do is fucking watch. Look, man. Be a bigger tree and a long piece and a short piece of rope, and I'll have that fucker hanging from it.
It's actually a nice place. Please don't hang him here.
I'm going down to the south. I'm getting one of those big ass trees. I'm hanging that son of a bitch from it.
I mean, hey, shit, if you need help, I can, like, cut down a tree for you. Yeah, I bet, like, you know, after, like, his execution or something, I bet a lot of his guys were gonna come over to us. You know, I've been hearing, like, Horizon been mistreating their boys.
Yeah. Yeah, find them dead on a fucking beach with pirate ships, about half dead, saying thank you so much.
We wouldn't have got him. No, I wouldn't have got him.
I mean, honestly, I wouldn't know. I don't know a lot.
Yeah, either way. Opera's a fucking enigma.
But I still find him mind-boggling.
That's it.
Look.
Oh.
What?
I think I've seen him.
End of RP and end of stream.
Oh, anniversary to my 4 month being a sub. to Chaos, my tier 3 sub to his
Oh,
Twitch.
that is correct. That is correct. Put some respect
Yep.
on this man. Thank you very much for being a tier 3 sub,
what I'm saying.
Donkey. Thank you very much
Thank
for the
you,
4 months.
thank you.
Very cool. Very pog, as you will. Pog airs even. You know.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
Yeah, of course, of course. Shout out to them. Mucho gusto. Hola, mommy. Who the fuck? What? Rip me? Okay. Hi, Diego.
That was me.
You said hola, mommy? Your name is Diego SKX?
No, I'm not Diego. I'm Saminus.
Yeah, no, yeah, that
This man
was
is
you.
Diego.
I apologize for
I'm
not responding to your chat. Thanks for stopping by. I was making sure I was getting those good angles.
Both is you.
All right,
Thank
but
you.
this has been a Lab Unit RP story.
Galahad.
If you'd like to know what was going on before, make sure to check out the season finale of Chasing Shadows, as well as the season finale of Pilfered Skies, and the super extra special secret episode, which was the extra credits scene or extra credit episode of Pilfered Skies, where Vincier went out and did some work. So, a lot of lore and backstory.
Rest in peace,
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, sorry to you.
Either way.
Please, O2, you will be missed.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
real.
Don't remind me, bro. Please.
If you want to know more about O2,
Don't
make sure to hit
remind me, nigga.
subscribe,
What the fuck, that was me.
like this absolute Chad. If you want to stay a chud, don't subscribe.
Oh, no.
If you want to find out
Chuds, don't
why,
subscribe.
if you want to find out more lore about really everything, make sure to hit that follow. And if you want to
Ask
make
me.
sure you're here every,
Ask me.
and make sure to check Sammy. Tier 3 sub, 4 months, very cool. And if you want to make sure you're here on time for every single bit of lore dropping in real time, make sure to hit that bell. Smash that bell. And smash that like button if you'd like.
And
Smash your mom.
follow him on TikTok. Follow him on TikTok as well.
Yeah. Follow me on TikTok, the Gram, Kick, Twitter, Blue
Don't
Sky.
follow my kick.
It's not that they were bad enough
Send
chasing the bad
also send him a message by carrier pigeon and by telegram.
Dude, very much so. African
code if you
and
got that.
European swallow. I expect coconuts.
So
Sona Medic meets Carver after being thrown. Yep. And
what did I
yeah.
throw you? That's a real question.
Thank you very much. I hope everybody had fun. Everybody enjoyed everything.
Why would I do that?
All right. Oyasumi nasai. Don't die.